And it is all because of the blessings of our beloved Lord Prabhu Sri Ramchandra. And we are all here collectively enjoying that blessing, that bliss of our beloved Lord Prabhu Sri Ram. So tonight I have chosen a wonderful lesson which pertains to the problem that we are facing today. And Ramayana is a living thing. It's the day-to-day life of a human being. The challenges, the successes, the failures, everything. And we have so many challenges in this place today. Not only in Trinidad, but throughout the world. Many, many challenges. But how we negotiate and deal with the challenges tells us about our personality. And in tonight's katha, we'll learn what it takes of us to negotiate this thing. It is a great challenge for all of us. But before doing that, I want you to join me in opening prayer. Sumiran. Jai Gananayak Jai, Vinayak Jai, Jai Gananayak Jai, Jai Gananayak Jai Ramachandra Bhagwan ki jai. So I go straight into Katha this evening.
This one might be louder for the voice. You hear music good one? Yeah. Okay.
There is a scenario where we are told that all the gods were defeated by Ravan and his followers. And they had taken over the heavens and so on. And all the Devgans, the gods, they had gone into hiding because of Ravan. He was such a powerful person. But one has to understand what is Ravan. In every day of our life, there are two forces operating within us. We have the Ravan principle operating, and we have the Rama principle. Or we can say that we have the saintly principle and the demonic principle. Or we can say that we have the positives and the negatives, whichever way we want to put it. And what are the positive, or what are the Rama principles? These are truth, sincerity, purity, love, bhakti, compassion, empathy, sympathy, these type of qualities. And then you have the Ravan principle of hate and greed, lust, anger, hatred, jealousy, and those things. And when these negativities are so overpowering and so overwhelming within us, it captures our mind, our thinking. And because of that, we are unable to do the correct things. If we allow our minds to be captured by hate and greed and lust and anger, what kind of person would we become? What kind of life would we live? If on the other hand, we allow things like truth, sincerity, purity of thought, compassion, all these good characteristics, when these operating within our mind, then we are a completely different kind of person. So when we say the gods were conquered, it is because there was a time. The gods refer to all the good qualities that I just mentioned. When these are overpowered by the negativities, then what happens? We become less than human beings. Tulsidas captures this in a very real way when he refers to the gods and to Ravan. And that is the brilliance of St. Tulsidas. So he gives us a synopsis of what took place during that time. He's saying that during that time, everybody went contrary because Ravan was in control. Nobody could sing the praise of the Lord. Nobody could read the Vedic principles or read the Vedas and the Puranas and so on. If you were found doing that, then you would have captive and so many things could have happened. So imagine a situation like that, where goodness is on the decline. And whenever you are found doing good, you are in great deal of trouble. So what kind of thing would take place during those? Imagine a scenario where over here you're not allowed to pray, you're not allowed to do good things, you're not allowed to serve the needy, you're not allowed to pray. What will become of character? Take a home, for example. If in the home, the father says, well, look, no praying here. You could go and thief, you could go and steal, you can do whatever you want. Do all the wickedness. And that is what Ravan allowed to happen. So what would happen in a society when there is that What Tulsidas is telling us, he says, virtuous acts were to be found nowhere. All goodness. He says, no respect was paid to the gods, the Brahmins, the gurus. There was no devotion to our beloved Sri Ram. He says, no sacrificial performances were made. So think of it, says no one would ever dream of listening to the Vedas and the Puranas. Just to listen, you can't afford. So what kind of society will that be? Tulsidas says, if ever there was any talk of jap, jap is muttering of the sacred names and so on, or yoga, subjugation of the mind, certain disciplines by which we operate. He says, penance, sacrifice, he says these things could not be done. He says, so rampant was corruption in the world that there was no talk of piety. And actually we are coming to that in the world today. Nobody's thinking, think of the wars. Think of all the negativities. Think of the poverty. There's enough wealth to till the land, to feed the world. But everybody's thinking of going to other planets, thinking of doing other things. They want to have all kinds of weapons, causing billions and millions, and now people poor, not getting food. So this is the kind of thing that operated during that time when Ravan was in control. He says, whoever recited the Vedas and the Puranas were intimidated in many ways and sent into exile. So Mother Earth is experiencing this kind of situation. What does she do? What is her response? And against this backdrop, I begin tonight's katha. Tulsidas sings in Duha.